Hello, everybody. Holy shit.
You had all the time in the world to cough.
I butchered that intro. That is probably top 3, one of the worst intros of this show. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Molly. I was just going to say that, like, how much I appreciate you and everything you do, everything, how you help, how you man the machine. You know I do a lot here, but Molly is doing a ton behind the screen. A lot of, a lot of looking up and dealing with my bullshit. It's good. So this episode, this yearly episode we do, is for Halloween, which is basically our Christmas. It's basically the holiday that we go fucking nuts and crazy. It's awesome. Joined with us today, we have a special guest, Jeffrey Epstein. How you doing today, man? Hello, Jeff? Oh, he's a little...
I didn't kill myself.
Interesting. Do you care to share any more about that?
Birds aren't real. It's all a lie. A lie.
I'm glad. I didn't think Jeffrey was going to say much, but I'm glad he has. This Halloween I am dressed up like last year. I'm a pedophile again. No surprise, because I'm lazy as shit, and I didn't feel like I thought about getting like a Pope costume, but it had like the whole hat, and I was like, I can't really wear that with the headphones. I was like, that's not really gonna work. And
you could have put the hat over the headphones.
Maybe, but I don't know. Just how it just looked like that wouldn't have really worked. I thought it would be maybe the DP from Rush or Rust. Is it Rust or Rush?
It's Rust, but
Rust.
That's inappropriate.
But yeah, it is. But
because somebody actually died.
This is true. Yes, somebody did die. But you know what? Humor is the test of balance. Anyway, Molly? What are you dressed up as today?
I'm a skeleton.
Cute, sweet, innocent skeleton.
Twins.
Joined with us, the Burton twins, Tim Burton and his long lost sister.
Well, Tim Burton's a racist, so I don't think I want to really.
Well, it's fitting that Jeffrey Epstein is being Tim Burton. Then he fits right in. Pedophile, assault, rapist. Like why he might as well be a racist on top of that. I truly feel like Jeffrey Epstein is going to be our modern day Hitler. Jesus. Did she go over there? She was like, fuck it.
Yeah, she went back over there.
She wants to leave?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, okay. Maybe we can just crack the door open.
Oh, I can't really get to it either.
Yeah, but God damn it. Bambi.
You don't have a fucking skeleton blocking you.
I know.
Why don't you deal with it?
It's okay. Jeff doesn't have any feelings, so
no.
He's fine.
Go, Andy. Duke, go out.
Animals, man. Animals be fucking up our jam. I'm just kidding. How are you feeling tonight?
Do I look like I'm ready yet? This is why I sat down prior, because this is a baggy costume and it's hard to get situated. What was the question?
How you doing tonight?
Okay. Kind of tired.
Yeah. How's it feel being back behind the supporting guest position, along with Jeffrey here?
I like it back where I can't be seen or heard.
But this is our episode. This is our time to.
It's really creepy because the eyeballs are reflecting out the window.
Oh shit! I didn't realize.
So every time I look that way,
funny.
I just see eyes.
Should I put that down really quick? Would that be?
What?
Is it bothering you?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's just creepy.
Yeah, I will. And I guess this is a good segue. All these, because every year we watch horror movies, as much as we can. This year we just happened to be really crazy busy. I feel like we didn't.
It's hard. Well, we watch horror movies year round, so.
And that's definitely true also. So I don't know. It's also kind of hard to put in that extra effort. I was gonna save Dune until after the month, but I caved in and watched it last weekend.
Last night.
Last night. Yeah, sorry.
It's only been a day.
Dude, I've taken like 7 tabs of acid since then, so time has been forever, man. No kidding. But I think it's the best movie of the year, hands down. Fight me on that, bro.
I don't even know what movies I've seen this year. Halloween and Candyman.
And for new movies, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those are the only new movies I've seen. No, there was something else.
That like we saw that was new. Malignant.
Malignant. We saw Conjuring 3 over the summer.
That's right. I watched half of it. I fell asleep.
Yeah, you did miss it. I mean, it was okay, but the first and second ones are way better.
Yeah, well, I mean, how many of those movies did they make? Like 8?
Depends. There's only 3 Conjuring movies. And there's a shit ton of spin-offs.
We're counting the entirety of the franchise. Money put into a movie.
None.
That counts as one.
At least 3 I think there's 4 Annabelles.
Jesus Christ.
We'll go with
That's
3
too
just
many.
to be conservative.
It's way too many.
And I think La Llorona was supposed to be part of that too. So there's at least 8.
So of the movies that we watched, what would you say was your favorite? Like what stood out to you? We'll just start with the favorite movie.
I'm so sorry.
The pressure.
I'm trying to even think about what we watched.
We watched Paranormal Activities. We watched the movies off the list, which was like, I think we watched The Thing. I mean, that's probably one of my favorites. It wasn't my favorite that we watched, but that was it's one of my favorites of all time. Yeah, that crappy movie.
It was good. It was boring. But
We also started in September because we knew we were going to be busy and shit, so there's that to factor in too. I think that was kind of a lot of...
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't really... Let's see. Wicker Man. We watched Wicker Man. It was a lot of like random 70s, 80s horror movies. None of them really stood out.
I might say Audition.
The
Japanese
one. Uh-huh. Yeah, that one. It was fucked up. But
freaked me out a lot.
Yeah, with the piano. Can we pull up that scene? Let's see if we can fucking pull that up because that shit is the piano wire. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube demonetized it or took it off. But
looks like I can. Is it?
Oh yeah, I think so. Fuck yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't remember exactly.
No, this is it for sure. This is it. Yeah, this movie's fucked up. But, as with most horror movies, I feel like they result in either one or two things. The first one being the easiest, which is shock factor. And, I don't know, I felt like it didn't really wrap up well and the plot was kind of off. But
this one?
Yeah. Like, it kind of ended really weird and it didn't really end very satisfyingly. It was like this fucked up part happened and then there was like 10 minutes of exposition.
Should I skip forward?
No, we're good. It's building the tension. See? Is this it? This might not even be it.
Okay,
might be
it's
right.
at the end.
Oh, it's at the end? Okay. Oh, that's right. Because she like brings him along. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Because the movie wasn't really it was really slow.
It was
I remember.
slow.
And then at the last 20 minutes, just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, because it was just like she's this weird girl. And then finally things happened.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
This is ring finger.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It's as close as he can get. You know,
maybe-
give us some credit.
指が3個
Never,
耳が1
okay, never mind. It's not in this at all.
つ下も1枚多かったよ
Damn.
Okay.
Well, you get the picture. It's
Although I'm just putting 2 and 2 together
what 2 and 2 together about what?
from in this movie. Like this part where they're talking about like that this guy went missing. All they found was a tongue and some fingers, and it's that guy.
You didn't put that together the first time you watched it.
I don't think so. I feel like that's new.
That was pretty obvious. You probably
But
can't find it.
probably
Yeah,
not.
YouTube probably took it off. There's the fucking pictures. You look at the pictures though. Look at that middle one.
This one? This one?
Right of them, yeah.
Oh, that makes it way smaller. Yeah. Lots of needles and
Yeah. Oh, I do remember that. There were a lot of weren't there a lot of
she
needles in
was
this movie?
sticking like the acupuncture needles in his eyeball, and it was really.
That's right. That's right. For those who don't know, Molly has a phobia, cannot stand needles. She will watch horrific movies where people are getting torn to shreds and mercilessly slaughtered, but someone getting injected with a needle, not even lethally, just like a shot, like a flu shot. She hates needles. It's shocking she's not anti-vax. I'm just kidding.
No, because
Kidding. That was a joke. While he's backstage, he's the good one.
my favorite movie I ended up watching wasn't with you, because you abandoned me and you didn't want to watch it with me.
That was your favorite,
was
really?
really good.
Oh, damn. Now I feel bad. Now I feel really fucking bad. I was a real dick that night. God damn. Well, hey, at least I got you flowers, right?
Yeah.
That helped, right?
Sure.
The you're supposed to help the stereotype where, I'm supposed to be able to win you over easily with simply a vase of flowers. That's all it takes.
You could really just buy me a stuffed animal.
Okay, but see, there's a fundamental problem with that, though. Is then we have stuffed animals.
Yeah, add to my collection. But yeah, it wasn't.
Oh my God.
It wasn't scary. It was like just really intense and a mind fuck. But it wasn't scary
Yeah.
or gory or anything.
Yeah,
It was called Incident in a Ghostland. By the way,
interesting.
it was really good.
It's kind of sad because I think my favorite horror viewing experience was actually without you as well. It was Black Sabbath.
Really,
Yeah, it was an old.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
It's actually on Shudder. I saw
Okay.
it, and I saw the end of it.
I'm explaining it for the
Okay, sorry.
podcast.
Well, you were
audience.
looking at me.
No, sorry. Well,
I
you can't.
quit.
You can't tell if I'm looking at you because I have the shades.
Okay, well, your head was turned towards me, as opposed to the camera.
Well, okay.
Anyway.
But anyways, this this is a old Italian horror film from 1965. Really, really good. It was actually recommended by Quentin Tarantino. It was like one of his favorite films, and it's very like non-linear, and like the pieces even take place in different time zone or time periods, and it's really interesting. But yeah. I always really enjoy the season of watching horror movies. I feel like we didn't watch as many like serial killer stuff
No.
as we have previously. A lot of possession stuff.
Yeah.
What is your what is your fascination with possession movies?
Visuals.
Okay.
I like slasher movies like that you like
Mm-hmm.
are fun, and I do like them. It's not that I don't like them,
Yeah, sure.
but I am more drawn to scary looking things. And killers don't usually look very scary. They're people.
Yeah, I get that. You don't think there's anything creepy about like Michael Myers though? How he's like stalky and creepy,
No,
kind of looking.
It is, but like it's creepy in itself, but it's not like visual.
Not the same as
Like-
like the demons and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Yeah, I get that.
That's what I like.
Yeah, I think it just shows our differences in style.
I mean, that's what we talked about. You like more like reality based things, and I like things that are based more in the imagination because my imagination is terrifying.
You do have a terrifying imagination. I still can't believe you enjoy what's Hellraiser. I don't know how you like that movie.
It's kind of boring.
Well, but didn't you say you enjoyed it, like the aesthetically?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And like visually and stuff.
Because
he gets ripped apart by whatever.
Oh, the Cenobites. The Cenobites. I like how they look.
Fuck. Let's pull up that scene. See if you can find that. Where they rip him apart.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care about copyright.
Okay.
I don't give a shit. I'm saying fuck it today. You know, we're not making any money. No, I'm not worried about this. Not making money.
That's it.
I mean, yeah, that works.
So,
sure, go for it.
Sorry, I'm trying to make sure the camera or the screen.
This is from the first one?
Yeah. Like, see how the Cenobites look so freaking creepy?
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing is I like the visuals.
No. We had to hear it from your own.
I never watched any of the other ones.
I watched the second one. I haven't watched any other ones. I got bored.
Set me up.
They're not a very fast-paced storyline.
Yeah.
And
I didn't realize he got full formed like that.
yeah. Well, he's in her dad's body.
Oh, that's right.
Or something like that. Yeah, he's in her dad's body.
Yeah, this shit creeps me out so much. Oh god, I hate this shit.
We need to watch Cube sometime.
You know, Jordan, my former brother-in-law, that was like one of the first movies he ever watched with his dad. Like one of the first times he ever actually met his dad, that they watched that movie when he was like 7.
Ooh, dang.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Jesus wept.
Nice. Damn, they didn't even like show it.
Yeah.
That was lame.
The hook parts are good.
Yeah, that was fucking freaky for sure. Yeah, Hellraiser. That's one of the few like franchise horror movies that actually freaks me out.
Interesting. They're really, I don't know, I found them boring.
I don't know. I didn't watch any of the other ones for.
Well,
I mean, I
like,
assume they're dumb as fuck. You know.
I watched the second one. All I remember is like there's like a maze and it's just weird and boring. But what were you saying about Cube? That was the first movie he watched with his dad when he was 7. Didn't that make you not want to watch it or what?
No, that didn't make me not want to watch it. I just haven't gotten around to it. I don't know.
I didn't know it was like a thing.
What do you mean it was like a thing that like people watch and like?
Yeah.
Oh, it has like a cult following?
No.
I didn't know that.
No, I don't think so.
What? Let's pull up the trailer. Trailer for Cube. I'm sorry. Am I making it work too hard?
Apparently.
I can man the controls if you want.
We happened to see it on Netflix one night. Me and my ex, we watched it.
We could just sit down and watch the whole movie right now.
And
hey, save it to my watch later really quick if you don't mind. Or no, never mind. I'll do it later.
Yeah, just do it later.
Yeah.
I think it's still on Netflix. So we watched.
I don't support those pedophiles.
Shut the fuck up. So we watched it just because we're like, oh, look at this. This looks like a really stupid like movie to watch, and it freaked my ex out really bad.
So you have seen this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually kind of liked it. I liked the visuals. It reminds me of Hellraiser because I think it must have been around that time in the 90s when like special effects aren't that
I
good.
hope this is decent like material. I hope us watching trailers isn't super boring. Let me put it this way. I hope it's not any more boring
26 rooms high.
than what it usually is.
26 rooms across. 17,570.
He looks familiar.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Does anybody remember how they got here?
Why would they throw innocent people in here? Are we being punished?
There's a way in here, so there's gotta be a way out.
Do you think they'd go to all the trouble to build this thing if we could just walk out?
Take a good long look around. Cause I got a feeling it's looking at us.
We have about 3 days.
Okay, I get the picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That it looks kind of a shitty movie.
Oh, it
Not gonna
is.
I was expecting
it's-
something like really horrific and like.
There's some real gory scenes.
So like what's a really like gory, like just describe it really quick, like what's a really gory scene?
So the guy goes in and accidentally trips because like each cube there's a trick to it usually, like each room, and you could die. They're all like trapped, like trapped, triggered.
So it's like a
Whatever it is.
precursor to Saw. So you think James Wan
Almost.
like stole it pretty much?
No, because I don't. No, so this guy like I think it was even that guy like steps in immediately. Everything like crisscrossy, like essentially piano wires go, and he gets cut into like a million tiny cubes, and all the cubes just like crumble down. It's pretty good. That's the scene. That's one of like the first scenes in the movie.
Damn.
And I was like, ooh, I'm gonna like this. And my ex was like, oh no.
Did you ever
So-
see Blade?
No.
Oh, those are pretty good movies. There's a scene in that one where like toward the end the vampire like blows up. He's like all like bloody and like I don't know, like just gutsy, and he just blows up. What about you, Jeffrey? What's your favorite movie? Huh? What's your favorite horror movie?
Children of the Corn.
That was good. That was good. How did I not think of that? I was gonna say like some sketchy porno.
Have you seen Children of the Corn though?
Yes.
I love
Yes.
that movie.
Oh my god, that movie is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
It's so good.
It's so good. Actually, because that has Linda Hamilton in it.
I don't know who that is.
She's from Terminator.
Who's she in Terminator?
She's like Sarah Connor.
Oh.
Yeah, Sarah Connor is like I remember she's like the main character in that movie. Anyways, I remember like because I was in high school, you know, I was like a beta male and everybody thought I was gay, so I would hang out with a lot of women. So I remember one time after school I was hanging out with these two chicks. I didn't get my dick wet. No, I'm just kidding.
That sounded gross.
But halfway through Children of the Corn, they both just pounced me and just started sucking my dick.
Shut up. What is the point of your story?
I'm saying we watched Children of the Corn, but it was funny because like they were actually like scared by that movie. I was just sitting in the back, just laughing my ass off, and like I don't know.
My mom was
It's a
scared of
hilarious
that movie.
For real?
Was when it first came out and she first watched it.
Yeah.
It was scary.
Did you ever watch or did you read the book, the story?
No, not yet.
Oh, it's really good.
Where is it?
I think it's in Night Shift.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
I have read it
Do
before.
you mind? I'm not.
Go for it.
We can still talk, but I just
Yeah.
want to Google it.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like the most. We talked about the possession movies.
It is a Night Shift, but I read Night Shift.
Oh, maybe you missed
But
it.
I read Night Shift, didn't I?
Do you remember the one? The scariest one on that one is the one. Or not Jerusalem's Lot. Graveyard Shift, right?
The one that freaks you out?
Yeah, the one with the rats.
I can't remember. Let's
The
see.
giant rats.
I know. Yeah, it is.
Yep.
I know. I was like, okay. I
freaks me out.
never finished this book. I guess. I think I was all the way. I think I only finished up to the Boogeyman.
Do you want
Well, good.
Do you want Snickers or candy corn?
Sure.
Here's Snickers. Here's candy corn.
Good thing I checked off that I read that book on the poster I had. But
Jeff, do you mind? Put your drink, do you mind? Thanks.
he has a drink. He's fine.
You take my empties, right? Yeah, you're probably a little broke, huh? Come back from the dead and all.
Yeah, probably.
Being disgraced. You probably here. You can take your 5 cents. It's on the house, buddy. The awkward pause. But yeah, I just remember the imagery of that story. Graveyard Shift was just so,
Very good.
you know, like the fucking how just the rats just got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Oh gosh, that shit freaks me out. Well, you know, it's like that game that we were playing last night. Was it Inside? And like how we were underwater and like deep and like how that was freaking me out. I really hate like deep, dark, like caves, caverns, shit like that. Like anything that's like going downward. I don't know.
Did you watch The Descent?
Yes, I think we've talked about this, have we? Haven't we? That movie's pretty fucked up.
I was gonna say that one freaked you out.
Yeah, that one did really freak me out. And because like I remember it was really anxiety inducing because the entire time it's just like they keep having chances of getting out and they just never do, and they're just like they end up just being trapped. Spoiler alert. They just end up being trapped there forever, you know.
Do they?
Yeah, that's how it ends. Is like they all corner her and it's like in the dark and it's like and it's she's screaming.
It's
like,
been a long time.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's definitely worth a rewatch. It's a freaky fucking movie. One of the movies that really freaked me out was Afflicted, the one that we just recently watched.
Yeah,
that was really good.
That was good.
I know you didn't like the motion sickness shit, but
yeah, it wasn't bad. It was pretty good until he started running.
Yeah.
That was the only part that I was like, oh god, okay.
But they actually did a really good job, like making it believable. Because like I feel like a lot of those mockumentary, found footage style type horror movies, it doesn't seem realistic how they're filming and why it's all put together. So when it is, I always appreciate it because like, okay, they actually had to like think about like, okay, this person's filming for this reason. You know, there's something behind this. In that movie, everything was like really intentional. It started out like a really cheery, like documentary YouTube type of deal, you know?
What did we watch right before that? That was found footage.
Oh, Grave Encounters.
Oh, that's what we were watching.
That's a really good one too. That is one of the most underrated movies, like, of all time. I think it's probably one of the best. I mean, I don't know. I know it definitely has its flaws. It definitely didn't age well, but like overall as an experience, it's really fucked up.
I liked it. I remember I liked it the first time I watched it.
Yeah. Well, and like, isn't it free? Didn't we watch it for free, basically?
Yeah, it's on Prime.
Yeah. Oh, it's on Prime. Okay. You can probably watch it for free, though, I'm guessing.
I don't know.
Who knows?
It's not my favorite found footage, but it's probably up there.
What is your favorite?
I showed you that one, Hell House.
Oh, that's...
that one really freaks me out a little bit. It
that
really
movie
freaks
is
me out a little bit.
Bad.
No, it's not. It's really good.
That was awful.
The first one's really good. The other two are absolutely garbage. That's really good.
I don't even remember. What was that movie about again? That was right. They bought the houses and then
this hotel, they are renting it and turning it into a haunt.
That's right. Yeah, that was so bad.
Actually haunted. And like the whole time it's going through, it's like the event, and like it never really says what the event is, and you like doesn't really make sense until the end.
Yeah, sounds like bad writing, but
no, that's the point.
I'm just kidding. I mean, kind of. It was a pretty bad movie.
It was not. It was really good. The way they did like the scary stuff was just like really subtle. Like the two parts that really get me are with there's like this clown doll. There's like 3 clown dolls and he's like down in the basement and then all of a sudden like he looks away and like looks back and they're all looking at him.
Yeah.
And then he's like, what the fuck? And then like quickly looks away and looks back and they're the same. And there's another part where there's like a clown doll standing there and then it's just all of a sudden gone. But it's not like really jump scary. It's really subtle.
I mean, it's not that subtle though. I mean, like Hereditary was subtle. That was
which
really
part?
subtle.
The part where she was like,
I mean, all of it, where
banging
she's like
her head on the ceiling.
That wasn't subtle.
Like sawing her head off, and
no, there were parts where she was like crawling around behind him on the ceiling, and like you barely notice it. or like she's in the shadows and shit, or other things are in the shadows.
I guess my point is when it's movies like that, it's not subtle because they put music in, like, they add music to be like, oh, dun dun dun, you know.
Wait, what are you talking? You talking about like in found footage is not as subtle as that? Is that what you...
No, I'm saying like in movies like Hereditary. Like.
So you're saying that's not? You don't think it's subtle in Hereditary?
No.
Damn.
No, because they add music to like build the tension.
No, but there are
and they do it like every time there's something happening, and that's what I was saying like about the Hell House one. There's no like build up music or anything like that.
Well, but it would. I don't know. I don't know if for that movie it would really make. Did they even have music in that movie?
Well, part of the scary thing is a piano plays, but that's it.
Yeah. So I mean,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Never mind.
I mean, I don't know.
No.
We don't need to get into this argument.
Do you notice how?
What?
You say your movies, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And then I say my movies, and then you're like, oh, those are shit. And let me tell you why those are shit. You can't just be like, oh, cool, I'm glad that's your opinion, sir.
Because that's the podcast. I'm a dick.
No, that's not the podcast.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Your movie taste differs from mine, and I respect that.
There you go. Is that hard?
No, it's not. Anyways, what? So let me ask you this: what was like the most fucked up like thing that I ain't auditioned, but like were there any other honorable mentions or
Antichrist?
Can we try to find that? Because I don't know any part. You know, I was listening to Chuck. I was listening to Chuck Palahniuk, I think. Palahniuk. On Joe Rogan. He was talking about that movie actually, and he loved it. I was like, "Oh, give me a fucking break, man." He took it. I don't know.
I liked it.
I know you liked it. I fucking hated it. I see. Here's the thing about Lars von Trier. Trier.
No, I can't find anything without. It's just a trailer, and that's not going to show shit.
Well, just type in like Antichrist clips. See if anything pops. You know, see if anything.
Okay, but it's not going to show anything.
There might be something. I don't know. Here, do that second one. Let's see if this is anything.
It's going to show the animals.
Like that's what he was saying is he had to stop at the part where the bird gets clipped.
The what?
Because there's a part where he cuts off one of the bird's legs. That's at least what he was saying. I don't remember because watching this whole movie is so fucking like. It was so graphic and bizarre.
It would have been better if we like sat down and watched the whole thing, but someone couldn't make it past 9:00 in the evening.
I'm an old man, bro. There's nothing I can do. Yeah, and like William Dafoe's like 14-inch penis was obnoxious.
14 inches.
I'm exaggerating.
You didn't even get to see it. They photoshopped it.
Yeah, it's so upsetting. I was salivating. Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah.
How did that make me jump? That's the thing. Like towards I feel like. Oh, that's lovely. Oh yeah, ripping out the fucking. Is this YouTube video? Are we still up right now? Have we got to take it down yet? Chaos reigns.
Well, that's the end of the clip.
Yeah, fucked up movie. There's a part where, she like screws his leg.
Hey.
What? Oh shit! Oh god damn it! How far did we get? Fuck it. Let's keep going. We'll put it up later. Wow, god God damn.
I knew it was gonna happen. We were watching too much shit.
But like, come on, like it's on YouTube. That's the thing. Like it's on. Like I don't know. I think it's dumb if it's on the platform. Why can't you fucking watch the shit?
I don't know.
Like, come on, man.
Did you hear
No
that?
fun. How's the dogs?
Being dumb.
Dogs being dumb. Whatever. This will still be on Spotify. And, I mean, if anything, we'll just put an edition up on YouTube where
Take out the clips.
take out the clips. Exactly. So whatever. God damn.
Do you want to stop and restart real quick?
No. We're already like a half hour in.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. Nobody's gonna be fucking watching right now. Anyways.
2 people were watching.
Oh, were they for real?
Yeah, look at.
Oh, damn. Now I feel bad.
Relax. 2.
Well, 7 seconds.
Oh, that must have been me. My bad. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think it's worth it.
Okay.
Here we are bickering
Well,
over
Speaking of
single digits.
Lars von Trier,
Lars von Trier.
honestly,
Yes.
that's probably one of my top
Directors,
10,
are you fucking kidding
No.
me? Oh, what? Oh, sorry.
top 10 movies. I was gonna say The House That Jack Built.
Wait, that was the one he was talking about.
That was
Not
so
Antichrist.
fucking good.
That was the one where the that he was talking about where the fucking bird's leg got clipped off.
I don't remember.
You don't remember that part?
No.
Yeah, that one was pretty fucked up. But I don't know. The thing about Lars von Trier is like he's obviously like there's obviously something artistic going on in his mind that he's putting into it, but it just doesn't land. It's all
It
just
doesn't land
fucked up.
for you.
For me, yeah, I guess. For me and for other
I
people.
think it's great.
Yeah. Good for you. That's great. I mean I get it. I get it. I don't know. I just feel like if you're gonna have something really fucked up, there should be some purpose to it.
Why is there not a purpose to it?
I mean, there probably is. It just wasn't very clear. I don't know. It just the everything that was the whole symbolicness of it and like
Of what? What movie are you talking about?
oh sorry, the House of Jack Bill is what I'm talking about right now.
Okay.
I didn't find like I don't know. I just the symbolism I don't really remember what it was, but from what I remember, it just wasn't very. I don't know. I didn't find it very clever. Like very.
We don't find anything to ever be clever, so. I don't know what you're talking about because, like, it's pretty obvious. The whole thing is, like, it's this guy with OCD, like,
Yeah.
wanting to build a house. And, like, it shows, like, in comparison to him starting to murder people, he keeps building this house, and then he's like, no, this isn't right. I can't do it that way, so he tears back down. And then he's like, let's change it this way. And he does the same thing with how he kills people.
I understand that, but like the entire climax was just like a house built of dead bodies. I thought that was just so stupid.
I mean, that was like the.
that was in
like,
the last 10 minutes, wasn't it?
I wouldn't say the last 10 minutes. It's quite a
10,
bit.
15 minutes?
The whole point is during this whole time he's talking to this guy. Like, there's clips of him talking to this guy, and which doesn't make sense until the end. And it's like, oh, this is his descent into hell.
Yeah.
Being guided down to hell, and the building the house of dead bodies is like his final thing, where it's like, all right, he built his house and he incorporated his murder to it. He was gonna get caught anyway,
Yeah.
and then it's unclear if he kills himself or what happens, because once he builds the house of dead bodies, like that guy appears and then he goes down into hell. So
Yeah. I don't know. I got bored. I wasn't that into it.
see, that's the thing, is you say this now, but when you were watching it,
I was into it.
yeah, you were very into it.
I guess I just didn't like how it ended. That was probably my big. I guess I didn't like the whole like hell aspect of it. I guess that was kind of my problem. I think this goes back to like where we differ in horror movies. Like you like the possession, like hellish kind of aspect to it. And that part for me always kind of like turns me off. I don't know.
Well, like that's the whole thing, and then he like thinks he can be like he's better than everyone. So then he tries to like escape, and he can't because dumbass.
Well, that's the thing about serial killers.
You're too far down. You're in a deep circle.
I mean, yeah, unless you're fucking Zodiac, like, who was gonna get? Yeah, who get right that shit?
They figured out who that was, you know.
For real? Who?
Yeah, he died in 2018.
You want to look it up?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know who that is. Should we try to restart it?
Up to you.
Nah, there's only 2 people. Yeah, that's right. We already talked about that. That fucking. Woo! Kick it in.
Gary Francis Post. He passed away in 2018.
So.
They only discovered this in the beginning of the month, by the way.
Oh, beginning of this month?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Too much crazy shit has happened. People never reported.
He was one of the suspected people. I know that.
Oh, he was? Okay, okay. So, like, what was his story? What was the, like, who was he? What was his background? The guy that got caught? Or the guy that they determined who it was? What, did they say what his name was right there?
I just said it, Gary Francis Post.
Oh, okay. So just you type that in. And I don't know. I'm just curious, like, you know, what he did, where he was, and is this it? Post friend Will, who spent 2 decades backpacking with. Oh,
That's not important.
that's not important. Here I am trying to be all.
I know. I'm gonna read it out loud when I find it.
We got. This is why we have this assistant here. To guide us. Guide us on this journey. How you doing, Jeffrey? You need anything? Anything, buddy? Getting thirsty? Yeah, YouTube banned us for fucking videos, man. Videos that on their website. How's that make any sense? I don't understand.
Whatever. I can't find it.
Well, I can't find it.
But he was a suspect at the time for a little while. But.
Did you ever see the Zodiac movie? Did we watch that?
We watched part of it. You got bored, per usual. See, this is the thing. This is Gary Francis Post, and that's the drawing that they put out.
Okay. Damn. Yeah, he looks just like it. It's like Jack the Ripper, you know? Some people just fall through the cracks. It's fucking nuts.
Oh, God.
I mean, I need to talk about that right now, unless you want to.
No.
It's kind of off topic. I figured kind of save that towards the end.
I didn't mean to.
Oh,
do
you're
that.
fine. I know you were in the middle of a allergic fit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, another Halloween. I don't know. I feel like this year it was kind of hard to enjoy it. We had so much crap going on, you know.
I enjoyed it.
No, I mean, no, we did enjoy it, but like, I don't know. What was that?
It's Bambi scratching at the door.
Oh, should we let her back in? You want me to let her back in really quick?
Sure.
You know what? Since we're
You want to take a break?
it's just we're almost at an hour, 45 minutes, whatever. So yeah, let's just take a break really quick.
Okay.
We'll be right back. We are back, everybody. What the fuck were we talking about? Where the fuck are my sunglasses go?
Reenacting different,
Reenacting different. Oh, different
like
shit.
different, yeah.
What would be a good thing to reenact right now if we were to do something like that?
Antichrist.
All right.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
These animals, man. We got too many. You see what I mean when I say, when you're like, hey,
If we
let's
just had
get...
Bambi and Lucifer, there wouldn't be an issue. But we have Duke.
Of course, it's my dog. We're gonna have that argument right now.
You really haven't looked at me, have you?
Oh.
You're like, where are my sunglasses? I was like, look up.
And that, folks, is an example of bad podcasting. Shit. This is kind of weird. This is a strange episode. What are you doing? Is Bambi freaking out?
No, I'm just trying to figure out what he's doing. Your dog.
Oh, my dog's in here?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Do you not hear it?
How did I not realize he was in here?
He's not in here.
Oh, he's out there. Okay.
He's chewing on his phone. That's what that noise is.
Okay. This is great material.
He's just going ham. You know what?
It's not your fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. I suck. We got thrown off by the YouTube, and we're here. Halloween special. Are they still going? Jesus Christ.
What? Yeah, your dog is still chewing.
What is he chewing on?
A bone.
Downstairs?
No, right outside the door.
Right outside the door?
Yes.
Motherfucker.
So, anyway, what was your least favorite movie we watched? How about that?
Do you even want to hear that?
I don't know.
What was your favorite one? No, I'm just kidding. Least favorite? I don't fucking know. Oh my god.
Probably House on Haunted Hill.
Let's just switch it. I need to stop that. Yeah. All right, we're back, everybody. Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties. My dog is an asshole. Always loud, barking. Not even barking. Just being a dog. Chewing things. It's awful. Horrendous. No. But we're back. Did we already talk about scatterbrained. Did we already talk about our goriest scenes?
Not goriest.
What was for you? What would you say is like your...
Why don't you go first?
You go first, okay.
Because I don't know what you mean exactly.
Like, for the movies that we watched. You know, or I guess like... Fuck, since we watched so many horror movies, let's just broaden it to this last year. Fuck. I don't know. I feel like that like one of those towards the end of those Saw movies. I know that sounds really. I don't know. Did we watch anything worse? That audition movie's probably. Well, it wasn't worse though. It was more fucked up, but there wasn't as much of it.
Yeah.
What was I can't think what the goriest was. I don't know.
Probably the Antichrist scenes. The end.
Yeah, where she cuts off her clit. That's pretty bad.
That, and then in the house that Jack built, I don't know about gory, but like when he fucks with the dead kid, like makes him smile and stuff.
That was really
disturbing.
That was really fucked up. Yeah, you know, and like those Paranormal Activity movies and all that stuff, like if you just watch so much of it, for me anyways, it just becomes unsettling.
Yeah.
It puts my mind in a place where I'm just...
Well, you started having like nightmares.
Yeah, exactly. I started having nightmares I would like go into the, what was it, not the upside down. That's Stranger Things. The Further. There you go. All these like different names for hell or like purgatory. You know? Well, it probably wasn't either
I don't
of those.
even know exactly what the Further.
Well, okay. A generalization for like Underworld. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I mean, they're not awful movies.
Insidious? Is that what we're talking about now?
Yeah, like I thought the first one was good. The second one was just hilariously awful. Just because watching Patrick Wilson run around and like be like fucking crazy, yeah. Switch between crazy and Family Man. He was trying to do like Jack Nicholson in The Shining, and he just was falling flat. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I guess the second one's probably my favorite. Just the scene where
the second Insidious is your favorite,
I guess, out of the Insidious movies.
Really?
Just because, I don't know. I never took the first one very seriously. The end is a little freaky. But in the second movie, when they open the secret room and there's all those dead bodies with the sheets and they're moldy, that scene I really liked. Like, it creeped me out. So that's why I would say that. Because I thought the first one was just kind of goofy.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely were pushing the envelope towards those other ones, which is, what they
Never
always
even
do.
finished them.
Yeah, I will never watch the fucking third Human Centipede. I don't know.
I promise.
I know it's
Never
one you
say
want to
never.
watch, but I don't know how you can enjoy those movies.
They're fun.
How are they fun?
I don't know. They're different. It's like, how far can we push things?
Yeah, I mean that is kind of the whole premise of it, huh? It's
Mm-hmm.
just trying to.
I mean, and I feel like the first two were, and then the third one's kind of just like well, we've made it this far. Let's just go out with a bang.
How many people are in? We've
I
looked
don't know.
this
It's a
up.
prison.
It's
Like 500.
Yeah, that's something like that. 550 people or some shit like that. Like how much effort would that take to like sew that many people together? Because they probably only do it with a couple people,
I don't
right?
remember. Well, yeah, because they had the doctor comes back, but he's a different person.
Yeah. Well,
Because,
that's
like, the
kind of
warden-
that's what they do with the whole movie, right? The whole franchise. It's like the characters all kind of come back in a weird way.
Just the two,
Oh, okay.
like the two main people, the
Yeah.
doctor in the first one, and then the little short fat guy in the second one.
Well, and the lady, because it's the actress.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and it kind of just
I don't
that
think
how.
she's in the third one. I don't remember the third one a lot because, don't judge me.
It was probably pretty stupid. Huh?
No, don't judge
Oh
me.
no, you fucked during it, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's weird. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my girlfriend. This is the person I sleep with. This is,
Classical conditioning. You only do it during horror movies. All of a sudden, you turn on a horror movie and it's like, oh shit, it's time.
like a rat in a cage. You play jazz music and you give him a little cocaine. Gets a little hyped every time. You hear jazz music. Shit. Yeah, I don't know. I think The Thing always stands out to me too.
I was surprised by how much I liked The Thing. Because I had never seen it. And when we watched it... Sorry, I'm just fidgeting.
Oh, you're fine.
And so when we watched it, I was surprised how well it stood up. Like, it was still, like, gory but, like, done well. Like, that's the thing with, like, Hellraiser. It's, like, gory, but it's not done well.
I thought the scene we watched was actually pretty spot on,
What?
freaky.
You can tell it's rubber and...
Well, yeah, but it was the fucking.
don't
It was
know.
the 80s, though.
It was
I don't know. I think I maybe this is just the flaw of nostalgia, but like I still view it through the frame of like it was the fucking 80s.
I mean, I like
You know?
it. I like it. Like, I like that style. But it's not...
Those movies are probably made around the same time, actually. I'd be willing to bet. But, I mean, The Thing had superior effects. I mean, they just...
That's what I'm saying, is like the effects are still really good.
Yeah. I think people always try to use that CG.
See, Hellraiser was made after it.
Yeah.
It's still not that good. I don't know. I just think it was tasteful.
Yeah. I was disappointed by Rosemary's Baby. I remember that.
Yeah.
Wicker Man was kind of okay.
What was?
Wicker Man. We never. Oh my gosh, should we do that tonight?
What?
Should that be your finale? Nicolas Cage, Wicker Man.
We'll see. It's good. It's good stuff.
Maybe. We'll see if we can.
It's less. It's entirely way less sexual than.
Oh, that's right.
That movie is very sexual.
Yeah, that was.
There's a lot of different.
forgot about that.
A lot of different parts that are. Well, like, first there's the lady singing and banging naked on the wall.
Oh, that's
like,
right.
singing to him, trying to, like, come
and
come
she's
get
humping
some of
the
this.
wall. Yeah.
Yeah. And he doesn't, because he's a good Christian. And he is a man of the law. And he will not succumb.
Just think, if he had just gotten his dick wet, he would have survived. Or you think he would have died quicker?
They still would have. Well, no, because he was
Okay, well, at
sacrificed
the very
on-
least, he would have gone out with a bang.
Yeah. And then there's like the naked ladies like jumping over the I don't remember if it's a fire or if it's something else. They're jumping over something to increase fertility. And like everybody fucks everybody.
Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got their pussies hanging out and everything. Like, this is the fucking 70s. They just
Yeah.
this
I
is
don't
free
care.
for all. Yeah.
There's way more nudity in the 70s than there is now.
Oh yeah. Well, and that's kind of the weird thing about censorship. Like, you see the obvious effect of censorship because, like, I don't know. I mean, maybe we don't really have a lot of data from back then, but like, people just seem to not really be that affected. I mean, I don't know. There was like nudity in movies. I'm sure kids saw nudity in movies, but like,
Well, yeah,
it
because
didn't have like a huge impact on them.
PG-13 movie.
Well, there wasn't even PG-13. What happened?
Oh, I have makeup on my face. I forgot.
Oh.
Just touched my nose. There were okay.
PG-13 didn't come out for till like
when
the 80s, I
okay,
think.
but when PG-13 came out, still there was like boobies and shit.
Yeah.
Like there's still nudity.
But it's almost like what they say in 40-year-old virgin, like putting the pussy on a pedestal. Like they almost like through censorship, they're like making it to be this like thing that's bigger than it is. Like, I don't know, because it's weird because there's less nudity, but it's also more sexualized than the 70s. You know what I mean?
No,
You disagree?
no, I don't know what you mean.
Well, okay, like movies, and you don't think movies in general, like that movie we watched, as much nudity as there was, I mean, it was just nudity. It wasn't like sexualized. It wasn't like.
What do you mean it wasn't sexualized? They were trying to have sex.
I'm just talking about like the way, I don't know, like the way it was filmed and like what they're wearing and stuff like that, and like the themes of the movie. I mean, maybe this is a bad example. I'm talking, but like, I guess 70s movies in general was just different. They just portrayed sex differently. It was more natural. It's just like, this is just something people do. And like how sex is portrayed now, it's portrayed as like this really, you know, this really big thing, glamorous, really sexy. I don't know, they just put a lot more glamour into it.
I feel like it's the opposite, but
Really? Interesting. I don't know.
because like while there was nudity, like the nudity thing is totally different, but like I think sex scenes in like the 70s were way more dramatic and way more like meant to be like, oh my god, this is a whole event. And like in movies now, it's like, oh yeah, just bang it out real quick and we're good.
Okay, but like but that almost is like my point, is like,
But you're saying that they're putting it on a pedestal now, but I'm saying they're not. I'm saying they make it seem like sex is nothing.
okay, maybe not putting pedestal is a good word. Like, I don't know. There's something that's honest about them, like having like a dramatic, like, you know, brought out sex scene in the 70s movies versus like in a movie currently where it's all about like the build up and the sexuality and like how she looks and the camera angles and like showing the curves.
About porn or movies?
I'm talking about movies. They do this in movies too. I don't just watch porn, Molly. You might think I do, but I think I have said that on the show though, probably haven't I?
I think so.
Anyways, a debate for the ages, I guess.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Before we wrap up here,
Are we wrapping up?
I don't know. Do we have anything else to talk about? Was there any other horror topics? Oh, we were gonna talk about like serial killers and shit.
Yeah.
What's like your favorite serial killer?
H.H. Holmes.
What was that? Sorry.
H.H. Holmes.
H.H. Holmes.
Yeah.
Look
Murder
that
Castle. I can. Not that like anybody actually gives a shit, but the very first podcast I was on with for you, we looked this shit up. We did a whole bit on it. So he's a serial killer in Chicago during the World Fair. He built the murder hotel, murder castle.
Oh, that's right.
He designed this building himself. Conned the money to even do it to begin with, and by marrying rich ladies, more than one. But he would like hire people, and then at some point he would then fire them and get all these new people. So nobody like actually saw that, like knew what the completed plan was because it kept changing. So there's like, if you look at the screen.
Oh, sorry.
There's like stairs that lead to nowhere. There's like these like weird rooms. There is somewhere here. I don't really see it. Right here, I think maybe. It's a chute that leads down to the basement.
Nice. Yeah. Nothing suspicious about that.
Yeah, nobody did suspect. Nobody could figure it out.
How do people like build? You know, like if you were like a contractor worker,
Yeah.
and like a serial killer was like, "Hey, I need you to like build me this thing that's like very obviously used for either body containment, murder, sexual exploit, whatever."
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, like how could you as a contractor be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna build this. I'm gonna build this like cage in a guy's living room," you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy. Well, I think probably a lot of those guys probably do it themselves.
Yeah.
But I mean, like in this instance,
They wouldn't do it. They would probably contact the police, or
Yeah.
if it was something that was obvious. I mean, it could be kinky. Who knows?
Yeah, get all the permits and shit for that.
Yeah.
Well, that's like the BDSM people from Iowa that I want to do something with. I want to become part of the group, actually.
The fuck?
I was telling you about this. The BDSM people in Iowa, the podcast I listened to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I don't know. Do you completely reject that idea? Do you think it's weird and that I shouldn't do that? Really, like cross the same boundaries with you being my girlfriend? Excuse me.
Wait, what do I have to do with it?
I don't know. Just the fact I would be potentially talking to and interviewing people who like are like are just like sexual, very very into that stuff, like the sexual stuff. I don't know.
No.
Okay.
I think it'd be interesting. I don't know.
I think it'd be interesting too.
I've always found that stuff to be interesting.
Yeah, same. I think it's just I didn't know it was. It's apparently like an Iowa underground thing. Like I never knew that.
I don't. What are they called?
Well, I don't remember what the organization
That's
is,
fine.
but they have like they have an event called like the Leather event, like Iowa Leather or something like that.
Ugh. I remember when I went to Iowa State and
They were talking. Sorry, not to cut you off. They were talking about that in the organization. They had a BDSM thing there too.
Yeah. At like they have like I don't even remember what it's called now. But like essentially club day where everybody like has like all the clubs have like booths to try to like gather new members and stuff. Mm-hmm. And so I would walk around and look because it's cool shit. Just see if there's anything interesting. And there's always I don't remember what they were called. Something to do with like fuzzy cuffs as being their BDSM group. I was like, you sign up for that and what? You get whipped? I was like, I don't even know what they talked about or what they did. I'm like, what kind of group activities do you do? Not to judge, but it wasn't clear.
Yeah. What's your opinion on like? Because there's kind of like I don't know, and the podcast kind of alluded to this. There's kind of like a gray area with BDSM where like people there's consent, and then there's like thanks for taking my cross.
Just keep talking.
Thanks for
Consent.
wow, that got me. Yeah. Consent, and then there's people who abuse that and like taking it. What are your thoughts on, like, I guess not the legality of it, because I think you and I could probably both agree that should be legal for people to do that. But like, what are
So illegal to what? To rape?
No, not to rape. To you know, have BDSM, because that's actually part of the podcast. Is technically illegal in Iowa.
Illegal? Mm-hmm. What part?
Performing BDSM and like participating in those events and stuff like that.
Well, BDSM is a very broad term.
I don't know exactly.
Because BDSM just means like bondage.
No, I understand. I don't know. Maybe look it up, but it's in several states, Iowa explicitly. There's something about it's either the entire. I think it's the entirety of BDSM. Court rules that the consensual BDSM sexual activity is not protected by the Constitution. So it's like a gray area. Like, it's technically illegal. Like, nobody's probably going to arrest you for it. But anyways, what's your Jesus Christ, take a break. What's your opinion on what?
It just doesn't make any sense.
Why that's the case?
So basically, this guy was trying to sue his lover or whatever because he'd not stopped when he said the safe word.
Mm-hmm. There were a couple cases where like people got fucked up by the person that like they had the agreement to like beat them, and it just went too far. And like there was one case where it went beyond the safe word. I don't remember exactly.
Well, in that case, it's not illegal, but the court's not going to support you because you signed a contract, essentially, or like it's a contract.
Okay, I don't know,
but
it's weird. From what I understand, anyways, it's a weird gray area. So
yeah,
I just found it. I find it interesting that there's just this like, apparently there's this subculture in Iowa of several different towns and communities of people that are like participating in this like entire thing. It's crazy.
Well, I don't think you should be made to feel weird about.
No, I'm not. Sorry, I'm not.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, I'm saying like you shouldn't be made to feel weird about your sexual interests as long as your partner is like aware and willing.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Consent is what matters.
It can be really hard to find someone like that. So I can understand wanting a group for that. And then it's easier too, or not easier, I should say, but then how to do these things safely.
Well, in the podcast,
education.
Yeah, true. Well, and I think what they say in the podcast, this group does a lot of that. They do a lot of education. Yeah,
education is really important. I think people think that like with BDSM, not that I'm the expert or anything. These kinds of topics I think are interesting, so I would watch some documentaries. But like, people think like BDSM, it's like, oh, haha, like it's kinky or whatever. Like you do whatever you want, but you don't do whatever you want. If you practice BDSM like stuff correctly, it's very rigid. Like you have rules, you have things that you obey by, not just because like it's kinky or whatever, but because you have to be safe, because you can always take it too far.
Yeah.
And so being like upfront like about how far like is okay and how far is not is very important. Yeah.
Would you ever get into waterboarding?
Is that a thing?
That's on the podcast though.
Fuck no.
That like the lady just like she's like, yeah, he just fucked me, just like poured water.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I I have no judgment. I like all the power to them.
If you want to do that, do that. But that
More the
sounds
merrier.
horrible. I would hate that.
I agree. That not my cup of tea. Getting waterboarded.
I'm gonna
while
waterboard
fucked.
you.
Not even while fucking me.
No.
Just
While you're-
waterboarding.
Just while you're sleeping.
So you fucking asshole. He's like, what information do you want? Nothing. You're just a fucking douche.
I mean, that's kind of like, not to go into
You're good.
TikTok drama, but
Oh,
into TikTok drama.
going to TikTok drama.
So
You're the expert.
there's this thing called Origami Camp that happened.
Origami
They
camp.
called it Origami Camp. It was a giant orgy for OnlyFans. If OnlyFans worked, a
Excuse
bunch
me.
of people did it.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Hey, that's a video I gotta find. No,
it's on Only. You got to pay for it.
there's a ripped version. I'm sure. It's gonna be important. It's gonna be
I
on
don't
fucking
think-
porn
I don't
sites in
think
like 2
it's-
days.
And this was months ago.
It's up there.
It's not
I
your cup of
guarantee.
tea.
It's not.
It's not. I know it's not.
So what is the?
Because I follow a lot of the people that are a part of it on TikTok because I like them, and they're
What
funny.
they all say was horrible.
no,
They all
it was
the shit in a bucket and eat
it
it.
was fine. But then there's this user on TikTok whose name is Anti-Tyler Thanos,
Yeah.
and they recently started attacking, like, being a part of it, how they were made to feel like not welcome, how they were the only like black person there, and they then
The BBC.
no,
The woman was a woman.
it's a they, but non-binary.
Sorry.
They
don't
do
know.
not. They do not have a
don't know.
penis.
Okay. We do know. All right. Sorry.
But
BBC for big black cunt.
can you fucking stop? You done?
I was trying to make it.
So this is why I never talk to you, because you don't listen. So they started like accusing like all this stuff and saying it was like a sundown town to begin with, where they like lynched black people, and like the creator who like organized all this, first of all, they said their legal name, which that person has tried really hard to keep their legal name under wraps because she has a 3-year-old child and she's been doxxed before. And people like threaten to kill her kid and shit. Like, people are fucked up.
Yeah.
And so she keeps her name hidden, so to make it harder, you know, she's trying to
Makes
protect
sense,
she's
yeah.
trying to protect her family. This person outed her. And like all this shit, and then the point why this connects is because the reason this anti-Tyler person is getting pissed is because people are saying like that they sexually assaulted or like they violated their rights and trust and stuff because they would sit in the corner of the room while they filmed. Even when they asked Anti-Tyler not to be there, like, please don't sit here while we're having sex and filming it, like it's
Yeah.
making us uncomfortable. They're like, oh well, this is just part of the BDSM, like this is just part of it. Yeah, that's creepy. Like, they even
Yeah.
like said like,
I mean, I will say, if you're gonna be filming porno, I mean, people are gonna be. I mean,
no, people are not gonna be. The people involved, they weren't even involved. They were just in the same house.
oh, okay.
Yeah, they weren't a part of it. They were part of other
Oh,
videos.
I see.
Yeah, these people were filming private videos.
Okay.
One I know for sure was in like a plant room, and they were asked to leave, and then they
Yeah,
just like
that's-
stood in the window and like watched. It's just weird.
That is weird. Well, that's kind of I don't know. I don't know what the constraints of that whole TikTok OnlyFans gangbang orgy, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the constraints of that was, but like that's kind of the thing about, you know, like, I mean, I don't know.
Well, they were there for
Porn
some-
companies have always had their sketchy history, but from what I understand, like there are people who try really hard for it to be not creepy. Like everyone's pretty much
Yeah.
consenting for the most part.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you
Yeah.
hear stories, sure, but I mean, considering what goes on in that industry, I think it's a
Yeah.
pretty good ratio. So I don't know if it was a, you know, just like a free for all, just like, hey, we're gonna go somehow. I don't know what.
No, it wasn't. So it was like, hey, you guys are all welcome. Like these certain people were invited. I mean, that person was also invited. But and then it was like, okay, well, like they had a schedule of things that was going to happen. Like they had a plan. And while some of them were with multiple people, then they would also do videos where it was just 2 people or whatever. But yeah. It seemed to be, from what I understand, pretty structured.
Well, that's good.
But yeah, that person like violated everything. And it was like, well, that's just part of it.
Yeah. I mean,
not.
I will say I will say if you're going to dip your toe in the industry, you have to expect, like, not that that's right, but you have to expect that to happen in some form. Like, it's going to happen at some point. It's just inevitable. If you're in an industry where you're selling material to a bunch of creeps, you're going to run into them. You should prepare for it. And the companies and the people involved should...
another sex worker. It wasn't a creep.
Okay, well, whatever. I mean, the company should, you know, the company should do, you know, what they can to make sure that it doesn't happen.
What company?
Well, whatever. I'm talking about in the case of, like, if it was like porn. Not in that scenario, but like if it was like, you know, somebody was shooting porn and they were in that industry, you know. I don't know, but I mean, it's wrong at the end of the day. I will say that it's, you know, those people shouldn't fucking do that. I don't know. Anything else about Halloween horror movies that are on your mind?
No.
No.
Games?
Oh yes, we did. That was kind of the big thing we did Little Nightmares again. Was it better the second time than it was the first time? Or was it about the same?
About the same.
Yes, sounds about right.
I don't know. At least the second time you know what's happening. So like, at least for me, like since I wasn't playing. And since I was just watching, like, knowing what's going to happen, I was able to, like, look at the details more. So I saw cool stuff.
Yeah, we got almost all the hats, except for the one where it was too late for us to get because you had to be fucking crazy and pre-order it. Yeah, but who's going to fucking do that?
I would have. If I would have known. If I would have known I got a cool hat, I would have.
Yeah, it's really sad they're not going to make another one. You know?
You might. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you should never say never, but from what it was saying, it didn't look likely. I did want to talk about Leslie Morris. I don't know if we want to actually bring it up, but fuck it, we're already talking about it.
I mean, we're not already talking about it, but...
So, this teacher, or no, not teacher, the principal at East High School recently resigned. She alleged that it was not due to the recent texts that have come about, but it was obviously due to recent texts come about. Go to the I have it pulled up in.
You don't. These are the only two things. You have an article and pictures of her.
Okay, go to my folder drive. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I can't believe all this pulled up. go to the folder button right here, and then hit Data D podcast. Yep, and then scroll down there. So this is the message that was sent. I don't remember exactly what the dynamic was between these two people. I don't know if they actually revealed it. So the person who posted this, I did the favor in crossing out the number as to not be accused of doxing. Even though ironically the one of the sheriffs of the Des Moines Police Department posted this, completely doxing both her and the other person,
There.
which is hilarious. Well, no, I mean, I crossed out the name doesn't matter. I just was crossing out the I just crossed out the number myself. But the message is it's in response to Leah Thompson, Mom is here and wants to speak to you.
Well, I'm sure it has to do with all of this too. I don't know. Well, I guess that was like a month in between.
Yeah. So that was kind of the weird thing. It was kind of just random. So what she sent to her was, "It's over for you, N-word, hard R. You will never work for DMPS, you fucking gang scum of the earth." Just like this fucking principal of East High School is just like fucking drunk or whatever. Just texting some black coworker calling him the fucking N-word. Crazy motherfucker. So she resigned 2 days ago, obviously. And she's like, oh, it's not in relation to these texts. Not at all. Yeah. Des Moines East High School principal Leslie Morris is resigning effective November 3. However, it's not because I can't believe they gave her till November 3. I can't believe they didn't give her till
November 3rd.
November 3rd, whatever. So this bitch has until Wednesday. She's still there till Wednesday at East High School. Morris is currently on administrative leave due to an investigation over claims she sent a racist text message to a social worker. Oh no, school worker. Sorry. RJ Miller, a facilitator contracted through Urban Dreams, said Morris called him the N-word and gang scum. Morris denies the allegation. Yeah. There's a screenshot, but she's just like, yeah, no. So this is Des Moines' finest, obviously. Leslie Morris. We got a picture of her in the next tab. Yeah. Prime Karen. Oh yeah. She kind of reminds me of the scary lady in Little Nightmares. Her like wrinkly skin. Kind
Her
of.
skin's not that wrinkly. She looks like your mom.
I actually think that she does look like my mom. Mamacita. Yeah. Obviously not a nice lady. I've always hated principal. I had a principal that was a lady when I was in elementary school. She was awful. I mean, all the teachers there were awful, but she was especially awful. Fuck, I can't remember her last name.
Oh, it's not really that important.
Not important.
I liked all my principals. They all liked me too.
Did you in general get along with all of your educators?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got along with about probably 20% of them.
I got along with all but two.
Really? Who are the two you didn't get along with?
One was my 6th grade. Well, I was in 5th grade, and my 6th grade math teacher during 5th grade. Because I was in advanced math. He was just a dick.
I
guess he probably liked me. I just didn't really like him that much. And then, not that, I guess I didn't, even if I didn't like him, like, they liked me because I didn't cause any trouble and I got straight A's. But well, I didn't get straight A's.
Under the
because,
radar.
For instance, my teacher that I hated, Mr. Drake, he was my geometry teacher. And he gave me a B instead of an A. Simply because he said I didn't talk enough in class. And it pissed me off. It pissed my parents off.
Egotistical cunt. Like,
Because
on.
I did the work. I should have gotten an A, but because I was too quiet.
You see why I don't like the education system? This is exactly why. Because motherfuckers like this. Motherfuckers do it. Like, you obviously, from what I've seen of you and just what I understand of you, you are a straight A student.
I got a 4.2.
Exactly. There's no reason that he should have given you B. He had in his mind to find some reason to make his student that was excelling so much just to put her down. Like that's the problem with this system is like it's so easy for people like that to fill those positions. I don't know.
That's the only. I had a creepy teacher, but
You did have a creepy teacher.
No,
I had.
yeah.
I mean, I had.
and then
I
there
had
was
this
one of
probably
our.
couple.
I never had him. Everybody loved him, Well, then he got caught cheating on his wife with another teacher, and they actually ended up getting married.
Oh, nice.
They both
That happened in my school,
left
too.
their spouses and got with each other.
Jesus Christ.
But
How could you do that? How could you like live a relationship like through like
I
that?
don't know.
It's just, I know people can just like ignore that. Just be like, yeah, we both like completely destroyed our lives and just, you know, are now together, and just like, yeah, whatever. Cool. Anyways, what the fuck? Is that you?
No, it's Bambi.
Okay. Well, we're about to wrap this up anyways. Molly, anything you want to plug?
No.
No like TV shows you like, or who's your favorite band? Who's your big to listen to?
I don't really listen to music.
Wow, Molly's really keeping it private today, folks.
Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, everybody listen to Fall Out Boy. Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah. What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you later. It's fine. It doesn't have to be on the podcast.
Okay. Cool. Next week we are gonna have DJ Loose on the show. It's gonna be chill, fun time. Look forward to it. All that. Yeah, I'll probably just end up taking these down and just uploading it. Jesus. All right. Everyone's.
It's time to go.
Yeah, it's time to go, apparently. All right. Peace out, everybody. Have a good night.